Exclusive. Gold Rush Parker Schnabel Rues royalty deal made with Tony Beetson. Tonight's Gold Rush. 26-year-old miner, Parker Schnabel, is unhappy with the royalty deal he made with the Dutchman, Tony Beets. He explains it in detail in TV show's exclusive clip. He's frustrated because once an agreement is struck with Tony, you can forget about tinkering with it after the fact. And 2 months into the season, Schnabel is into his biggest financial gamble ever. Mud Mountain is the dice roll, but is it paying off? Luckily, he is holding pocket aces, according to him in our clip below. We are not going to have a successful season unless both wash plants get up and running. Explaining his situation, Schnabel says, "We have a plan and right now, and we're gonna stick to it." Schnabel is deep into his most significant risk ever. He's bet $2.5 million opening ground at Mud Mountain, which he believes could pay out 8,000 ounces. But rolling the dice on Mud Mountain has left Parker about 900 ounces down compared to this time last year. Luckily, he's holding pocket aces. Parker says, "We're not going to have a successful season unless both wash plants get up and running. The solution just got moved down to Ken Stewart's ground, which is good. It's fired up, and it's sluicing and making money. It's watching rocks. It's doing its part now. It's just a matter of getting Big Red fired up at the airstrip, and we need to start getting some revenue in. The mine boss wants to pull 3,000 ounces from the airstrip ground lease from Parker's frenemy Tony Beets, and that comes with a unique clause." Schnabel explains, "The deal we've got with Tony is a little bit weird on the old royalty front. So like on the ground by the airstrip, it's 15% on the first 1,500 ounces, and then it goes up 5% every 1,500 ounces after that per plant. I don't understand the rationale behind it. Whatever. I've argued it for years, and they Beets don't budge on it, so I'm done talking to a wall about it." To work around paying the higher royalties, Parker has tasked his crew with swapping out the wash plants once they hit 1,500 ounces. He says that Tony's thinking that Parker's crew would never go to all the extra steps here to play musical wash plants. But if that's what he was thinking, he definitely doesn't know us very well, says foreman Mitch Blaschke. Blaschke hit 1,500 ounces with one plant last week. Now he has to mine another 1,500 ounces to get Parker back up to the Mud Mountain Casino. He says, "Our big push right now is to get Big Red over here, get it all set up, and once it finishes here at the airstrip, we're going to move Big Red over to Mud Mountain. You know, that's where Brennan, Rues, and I have done this so many times. We had a really good system down well. Obviously, Brennan, isn't here with us this year. As fans know, Rues bolted from Schnabel's crew and went over to work for Rick Ness. Check out the action here. Gold Rush airs Friday at 8 p.m. ET/PT on Discovery. In addition to watching the series on Discovery, viewers can check out new episodes each week on Discovery Joe. Additionally, viewers can join the conversation on social media by using the hashtag #GoldRush. Exclusive. Gold Rush Parker Schnabel Rues royalty deal made with Tony Beetson. The high-stakes world of gold mining. Few names are as synonymous with success as Parker Schnabel. A breakout star of Discovery Channel's hit show Gold Rush, Parker has been mining since his late teens, growing a small operation into one of the most successful gold operations in the Klondike. But while his rise to fame has been meteoric, his path to success hasn't been without its pitfalls, one of the most significant of which is a deal made early on with the legendary, and often contentious, Tony Beets. Schnabel, known for his tenacity, resourcefulness, and business acumen, has always been an ambitious figure in the world of gold mining. However, as viewers have witnessed throughout Gold Rush, The journey of extracting gold is never simple. For Schnabel, one of his biggest regrets is the royalty deal he struck with Tony Beets, one of the biggest names in the mining industry. The deal, a risky move for big returns. This story begins during Season 7 of Gold Rush, when Parker Schnabel made the decision to lease land from Tony Beets, a seasoned miner whose reputation precedes him. Tony Beets, known for his unrelenting approach to mining, had access to a piece of land with immense potential, but it came at a steep price. Beets offered Parker a royalty deal, a percentage of whatever gold Schnabel's team would extract from the land. The deal was fraught with risk. Beets, who had a long history of being a shrewd businessman, saw the opportunity to generate a steady stream of income from Parker's operation while also ensuring that he wasn't fully responsible for the mining costs or labor. In turn, Schnabel saw this as an opportunity to tap into new ground without bearing. It seemed like a win-win situation at the time. However, as the show has unfolded over the years, the true cost of that decision has become clear, and Parker is beginning to feel the weight of the royalty deal more than ever. The hidden cost of royalties fat initially seemed like an opportunity for Parker to leverage Tony's experience and land access has turned into a financial burden. While Schnabel's operation continues to yield impressive gold returns, a significant percentage of the profits, up to 20%, according to some sources, have to be paid out to Beets. The royalty agreement, though standard in some mining operations, has become a source of regret for Parker as his operation grows larger and more profitable. In an exclusive interview with Gold Rush producers, Parker opened up about his feelings toward the deal. "When I first signed the deal, it felt like the right move. I had a lot to learn, and Tony's knowledge of the land was invaluable. But now looking back, I can't help but feel that I gave away too much. I mean, 20% is a big chunk of the profits when you're pulling in millions in gold. It feels like I'm paying Tony for the privilege of working his land, even though we're doing all the hard work." Schnabel goes on to describe how the deal has affected his decision-making in later seasons. "I'm not saying I regret working with Tony. He's a great miner and a tough guy. But when you see the numbers, you start to realize just how much you're giving away, and that stings. There are times when I wish I had negotiated a better deal or just avoided it altogether." Despite the frustration, Schnabel has remained pragmatic. The deal was made, and it was the right call at the time, but as my operation grows, I've had to rethink how I approach these sorts of agreements in the future, he added. Tony Beets. A businessman with a plan for Tony Beets, the royalty deal was nothing less than a shrewd business move. Known for his tough exterior and no-nonsense approach to mining, Beets has always viewed business as a long-term game. He sees the royalty deal with Parker not as a way to hinder his success, but as a way to secure a consistent stream of income while still allowing Schnabel to take on the bulk of the work. "I've been doing this for decades. I know how hard it is to make money in this business," Beets said in a past interview. "Parker has a lot of potential, but he's still learning. A royalty deal gives me some security while helping him out. He wants to take risks, and I respect that. But he has to understand that there's a price to pay for that." Though Beets' approach may come across as cold and calculated, it has proven to be effective. In fact, Beets has built a substantial empire in the Klondike, and the royalty deal with Schnabel has contributed significantly to his wealth. While Parker has had his moments of frustration, Tony has consistently shown a willingness to stand his ground when it comes to making deals that benefit him in the long run. "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money," Beets said in one of his signature blunt statements. Parker knows that. "I'm not going to hold his hand. He's a grown man, and he needs to learn what it takes to succeed. It's a tough world out there." Parker's growing pains. Parker's frustration with the deal, however, highlights a larger theme that has been developing throughout the series. Parker Schnabel's evolution from a young, eager miner to a seasoned business owner. In the early seasons of Gold Rush, Parker was often portrayed as an up-and-coming star with a raw talent for finding gold, yet lacking the business acumen to maximize his potential. His operation was smaller, his decisions less calculated, and his reliance on others, like Tony Beets, more pronounced. As the years have gone by, however, Parker's operation has grown exponentially. His crew now includes dozens of workers, and he runs a complex operation that spans multiple mining sites in the Klondike. With this growth has come a greater understanding of the financial side of mining. Parker has learned that every deal, whether it's a royalty agreement or a land lease, has consequences that extend far beyond the immediate payoff. "I've learned a lot over the years," Parker said. "Gold mining isn't just about finding gold. It's about managing people, managing equipment, managing costs, and the thing that's hardest to manage is the money. I didn't realize how much of my profits were going to Tony until it was too late. Now I have a better idea of how to protect my margins." Schnabel's growing pains have become evident in recent seasons as he has ventured into new projects, expanding his operation and taking on more financial risk. In particular, the challenges of the royalty deal with Tony have served as a reminder that even the most experienced miners can be taken advantage of in a high-risk business where margins are thin and the competition is fierce. The future, new strategies and lessons.